Russia has a lot of places associated with fascinating legends and beliefs. We compiled a list of the most mysterious places, which will be of interest to mystic lovers. According to legend, there is a wonderful city of Kittas at the bottom of Lake Svetloyar that went under the water in the 13th century during the Tatar-Mongol invasion. Residents of the besieged city barricaded in churches and prayed for salvation. And their prayers were heard. In the eyes of the enemy soldiers, Kittas had disappeared under the water, and Lake Svetloyar was formed there. But the inhabitants of Kittas did not die. Until now, the sounds of the city are allegedly heard from under the water: voices, bell ringing, the noise of the bazaar, the barking of dogs. It is said that those who stay on the shores of the lake for a long time will be able to see the inhabitants of this medieval Russian city. The Sunduki mountain range is named after the northernmost of its 5 mountains, on top of which there is a cube-shaped rock resembling a sunduk, that is Russian for chest. Sunduki mountain range is one of the most mysterious places in Siberia. Here you can see the cemeteries, rock carvings, ancient irrigation systems, and small pyramids that are the dwellings of mountain spirits. It is believed that one of the oldest observatories in the world was located here. More precisely, it was the predecessor of such a construction that allowed people to watch celestial bodies thousands of years ago. It was back in Soviet times when agricultural workers accidentally opened a stone tomb of the shaman here and found images of the constellations, which were discovered by modern astronomers only recently thanks to powerful telescopes. This place is sacred to the locals, and it became world famous when a young woman's mummy was found here. It was Altai princess or Ukok princess. Then the mummy was taken out of here for research. The permafrost helped to preserve the mummy. There are even tattoos on the body of the princess, and the remains of a complex hairstyle on her head, as well as her rich clothes. Residents of Altai have repeatedly demanded to return the Ukok princess and bury her. They are sure that all disasters, floods, earthquakes and even political cataclysms are caused by the fact that the mummy was taken away from the burial place. But scientists are in no hurry to do it. Meanwhile, archaeologists have found more than 150 burials on the Ukok Plateau, and each of them certainly keeps its own secret. It is believed that Olkhon Island, located on the sacred Lake Baikal, belongs to both the real and the other world. Ancient people believed that they could directly communicate with the spirits here, although many modern people are also sure of this. One of the most famous places of Olkhon is Shamanka Rock. It is believed that women, children and untrained people in general must not enter the cave located in it because such an act can have disastrous consequences for them. Olkhon is considered a sacred place by both Buddhists and adherents of traditional Buryat beliefs. Shamans not only from Russia but also from other countries gather here for their rituals. It is believed that shamans talk to spirits, and visitors to the island can get answers to their most important questions. The whalebone alley that was included in the list of 100 wonders of Russia is on Yttygran island near the coast of Chukotka. Until the mid-20th century, the island was inhabited by Eskimos, but then they moved to other places, and the settlement fell into disrepair. However, the Shrine of the Eskimos, an alley of jaws and skulls of great polar whales, is still there. Studies have shown that this structure was not associated with the cutting of whales hunted by the locals. The jaws and skulls are arranged in a strict order. In addition, there are no any other bones at all. Scientists concluded that this place was a sanctuary for several Eskimo settlements, and people had to overcome many obstacles in their way to communicate with the spirits of ancestors here and ask them for luck in hunting. It is believed that on Yttygran Island it was forbidden to kill and even bring the game here. But once this place was desecrated by bloodshed, and the island was cursed because of this. Vatavara, or Death Mountain, is notorious among the locals. They say there are no animals, the lakes are dead, and the trees are ugly and twisted into bizarre knots. In ancient times, Vatavara was a cult place for the Sami. They built their siddhas there, stone pyramids that could be very huge. Siddhas were meant to make offerings to spirits and thereby to coax them. But people were prohibited to touch the siddhas. Women and children were not allowed to approach the Death Mountain at all. Moreover, knowledgeable people do not advise doing this even now. There are other legends, according to which siddhas are petrified dead sorcerers or hunters and fishermen who left parts of their souls in the stone pyramids to protect the souls from evil spirits. Solovetsky Archipelago is located between the Arkhangelsk region and Republic of Karelia. There are mysterious structures on its islands, which are believed to date back to the Stone Age. These are labyrinths of stacked boulders. They resemble spirals and have one entrance, which is also the exit. In the center of the labyrinths are small stone pyramids. There is a hypothesis that these are ancient burials with the souls of the dead people in them. The souls can visit the world of the living and harm people. And stone labyrinths help to confuse the dead and not to allow them to get into our world.